We thought we'd walk through just some level setting to ensure we have a common understanding of what we're talking about here today. And really the primary place to start with that is the acknowledgement that we're in a global climate and biodiversity crises. They are often referred to independently, but as we all are aware, they're very inextricably linked. Biodiversity, or the more general term of nature, is dependent upon those changes of the climate and the influences that we anthropogenically have upon them. I promise we'll move off of the scary stat slides in a moment here, but it is also important to really understand that since the 1970s, a significant portion of the monitored populations of wildlife have declined and are continuing to decline at an alarming rate of 10 to 100 times that of the baseline. Why does this matter, other than loving those green plants that we have in our parks and the pets and animals that we interact with out in nature? It has a real fundamental influence.
In Auckland and New Zealand, it all changed. Nature-based solutions changed in 2023 when we experienced significant flooding around the region, and we lost lives. We lost thousands of houses. So for me, the interest and what we're currently working on is the blue-green networks. This is where we're freeing up the floodplain, the stream and the lower floodplain, buying up houses, creating linear parks throughout built-up neighbourhoods. And it's that blue-green. And for us, it is the biggest. We're throwing huge amounts of resource into the blue-green networks, and it wasn't even a choice. This is an economic reason to do this. We have to almost give the stream back its floodplain, and we came to the conclusion we can't keep managing stormwater in the way we've done for probably the last 80 years, and that's trying to constrain it, pipe it, and keep it very constrained away from the floodplain, and we're built in these floodplains. So we're looking at quite transformational work in these communities that have been devastated by flooding, buying up houses, creating linear reserves, and using the planting to hold the water back at some stage.
There are multiple things that we can do. What we also need to do, though, is whilst we can demonstrate that we can have successful green roofs, walls, facades, other systems, rain gardens, etc. We also have to put policy in place to ensure that those are required to be designed, constructed and maintained to provide ecosystem services, so that they're not just a bit of fluff that's lovely to look at. They're actually designed to do a job. That is the point with nature-based solutions. They're doing the job that nature does naturally.